Guys, there's a new update for the Universal Autoload mod, and this time it adds in logs. That's right, everybody's been waiting for this. Very exciting. I'm going to show you how to get it working properly, how to set it up, which trailers it works great on. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more content. And if you think that I missed anything, put it down in the comments down below. Without further ado, let's get into this. Ooh, Universal Auto Load for logs. This is a big one, man. I'm so excited about this one. I've been playing around with it for, I don't know, probably a half hour now just to get it working, and it actually works really good. I'm happy with it. There are a couple quirks that I'm going to show you today, but other than that, it pretty much works great. So I've got a couple trailers here lined up. I've got the small one. Got the big boy over here, and then we've got the semi that has the crane with the attachment on the back. Now, all three of these do work to varying degrees. I have found that the best one to use is this one or this one. The only thing to keep in mind with this big black one here, the trees have to be long enough to actually fit in there. If they're too short, what happens is it loads it here, and then it'll start to come out the side, and I'll show you what I mean. I've got a couple logs behind us that I've been working with, and they are from half are from a wood transport contract. The other half is just a tree that I cut down. So I'm gonna pull up right next to these logs, and you'll see what I mean when I load this up here. So I'm gonna hit Shift R to load. See, it starts to fall out a little bit if they're too short. And guys, before I get too far into this, make sure you stick around till the end, because I'm going to show you how to configure it after we play around with it for a little bit. And if you don't configure it, it's not going to work for you. So make sure you stick around to that point so you know how to configure it. So there we go. We've got this loaded. I'm going to hit Shift I to unload it. Bam, right there. Now, one of the little quirks that I've found, I'm going to switch out to this truck over here. Show you how this one works. But one of the quirks that I've found is that sometimes if you don't have your loading area set just so, it won't load more logs after the first load. And this first truck actually has that going on with it, so I'll show you what that looks like. So if we pull up right next to our logs here, and we have our front one selected, yes we do, and we hit Shift R to load. So there you go, it loaded a bunch up. Now if we get closer to some other logs, hit Shift R, it doesn't want to take them, right? So we have to actually go in and reconfigure this truck, the box, in order for it to work properly, because that's all it's going to fit in there for now. So let's switch it to the back trailer, and I'm also going to do a quick unload here. You can use U to change your unload side. So I'm going to change it to left, and we're going to hit Shift I. And there we go. All our logs are now off to the left. So I'm going to select our back trailer, and the back trailer is set up perfectly. Back trailer works great. So let me show you this one. Pull up next to our logs, and full stop, Shift R. And you can see it loads them no problem, straps it up. Let's go to our next pile. Shift R, and it starts loading them up no problem. See, look at that, full trailer. It could even take longer logs if you want, but this one will do shorter logs because it has the better supports on the side as opposed to the big black trailer. So let me dump these, and then I'll hop into the smaller one and show you how I've been using that one and how it's a little bit quirky. That one, it just, I don't know, it doesn't work quite as well. Okay. So here we go. Now one of the main problems I think with this one is because, see how it has those ribs there on the bottom? They like kind of arc and then connect in the bottom. It's very hard to set the load box with those. So that might be one of the issues, but maybe playing around with the load box will help it a little bit when we configure it. So let's pull up to our logs and let's start loading. Oh, we got one whole log there. Unable to load any more logs of this size. Okay, so everything else is just, it won't fit for whatever reason. This one's a little bit weird, like I was telling you. Let me go back around for another pass, see if maybe I can get some on the other side, because there are smaller logs. As you can see, I chopped a couple different sizes just to test this out. Let's stop there. Nope, still doesn't want to load anything else. So this, yeah, this one's a little bit quirky too, just like the front trailer over there. So let's get into the configuration of it now. So let me turn the engine off here and let's go into the shop. Now in the shop, it's mainly going to be under your wood transport. And here's the 4 that I've been testing. I actually didn't test this one, but I feel like this one might be similar to this one because they look very similar in shape. But let's, for instance, go to this one first. And as you can see, it's got the box right there. Now, when I first tested this, if I just bought this as is without adjusting anything, it didn't work. I don't know why, but for some reason, you have to edit the box in order to get this to work. Now, to edit the box, what you're going to do, you're going to hit the middle mouse button. That's the scroll wheel button. And once you hit it, these purple dots appear on the screen. So those are going to be your axes and how you're going to adjust it. So in order to adjust these, what I like to do is I line these up, these beams, so that I can't see the ones behind it anymore. And then I'm going to adjust the purple dot just a little bit past it. So it's like right at the edge. And then I'm going to do the same for this side. Just a little bit past it. Right at the edge. There we go. And then for the height, I like to go above a little bit. Why not? Let's live dangerously. That looks good. And then of course you can always go further off the edge of the trailer too. So maybe about there. And there you go. This is now set up so you can buy it, pick it up in game, and you should have no issues loading on this trailer. So let's go back and look at this trailer now, because this was the one that I was having issues with. And is there a way to get rid of the crane? No, doesn't look like it, but we can add some more extensions on here, which is always better. So let's go into edit mode. Let's raise up the height to a little bit above. Right about there looks good. And then I think because the crane is here, I'm going to pull this in a tiny bit just so it's not colliding with the crane. And then let's look at our edges here. Let's pull it out a little bit, just towards, just past the edge. Same thing over here. Maybe that's a little too far. We'll go right there. And for this one, we'll maybe adjust this a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that would work very well. So we'll buy that one too. And then in here, you can see the box starts really, really small on this one. I'm actually going to get rid of the crane. And then let's look into adjusting this box. So let's get our purple boxes. Let's pull it out to about there. Height. Let's go to right there. And these guys, let's pull it way out. That looks maybe that's a little better right there. Yeah, that looks good to me. So if you're setting up this trailer, maybe use a box similar to this, and that should work a little bit better for you than the initial setup that I was using. So guys, that's going to be it. I hope that was helpful to you. If it was, don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and leave me a comment down below if you think I forgot anything, because there's a lot going on with this mod. I know you can go into the XML file, but I've not messed with that at all. So if you have anything to add, drop it down below in the comments. And as always, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.